Wagoner, which I learned from seeing a Marty Stewart interview today, was the first tune to ever be played on the Grand Ole Opry 100 years ago. Officially 100 years ago, just this last Sunday. And I'd never seen that written before, but I would trust Marty Stewart on these things. And so I thought I'd play a little bit of that tune today. It's never been one of my tunes, particularly. And I learned a Texas style and contest version of it when I was a kid, but it didn't really stick. So I actually went back and I went to the Milliner Koken book and looked on Traditional Tune Archive and played it, the way it was played, maybe a little closer back then, and kind of married that up with the version that I learned when I was growing up. Anyway, I might mess around with it a little bit more today, but I wanted to say happy anniversary to the Opry, because the Grand Ole Opry is maybe one of the reasons that I play the fiddle today, because my grandfather, not my great-grandfather, my grandfather, he and his 5 brothers, Lowell, Lois, Leonard, Lewis, Leroy, and Larry, they grew up listening to the Grand Ole Opry on Saturday nights in West Texas, and it was during the 30s, and it was a very, very hard time. They didn't have much to eat, and they certainly had no money to buy food with. But he told me that listening to the Grand Ole Opry was something that got them through every week, something they could look forward to. And my grandpa had passed away by the time I got to play the Grand Ole Opry for the first time. But I had a little conversation with him when I was side stage. That was 2005, so 20 years ago. And then I went on to get to play a bunch more times, which was still the greatest honor in my life. And because of my grandfather and how encouraging he was, and how much he loved fiddle music, and how much he made playing this instrument for me when I was growing up so joyful, and something that I really looked forward to. I looked forward to learning new tunes to play for him. So happy birthday to the Grand Ole Opry.